Hi, welcome back to Let's Talk About Business. My name is Nelson Peña from IMC International, partnering with Yucoscope Swiss Financial TV in Geneva. Today, my guest is Dr. Mark Barrueta Pinto from Peru. With him, we are going to talk about inside business in this country. Hi, Mark. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Hi, Nelson.
Welcome to the interview, to this meeting, Mark. Preparing this meeting, we were talking that Peru has been one of the fastest growing Latin American economies over the last 10 years. You have been growing in an average of 6.4% per year, and according to the 2012 HSBC handbook, probably over the next years, you're going to be much more stronger in your development, even stronger than Chile, Colombia, and South Africa as the third, I would say, growing economy worldwide. Is Peru becoming the new tiger in South America?
In fact, we would say that Peru is economically the Puma of the Andes because we have steadily growing economically. Although some reports from prestigious institutions such as International Development Bank indicate a slowdown in the economy of Latin America, it's not yet the case of Peru. This is due to a consistent strategy to develop the productivity and competitiveness in the country. Both exports and investments resulted and continue to result key to sustaining the Peruvian economy.
So I do understand this is a substantial growth and there is a good balance between incoming and outgoing business?
Yes.
Okay, good. How do you see the effect out of your president, which has pledged to create and encourage private and public investments along infrastructure projects, which is quite important in your country, related to transportation, telecommunication, energy, sanitation, harbors, airport, and on the other side, also to reduce poverty, as you have been a second or third world country. Where are you today after his incoming on the power?
Well, with the purpose of promoting private investments, Peru has established a stable and attractive legal framework to national and foreign investors. We must remember that the Constitution of the Republic of Peru in 1993 provides regulations that constitute essential principles to guarantee a favorable legal framework to private investments in general and to foreign investments in particular. One of its key principles is the equality in the treatment of national and foreign investments. And the main sectors that Peru are focused and is the key for this growth is, for example, the mining sector, because Peru's abundance of resources and production capacity places the country among the first producer of various materials. So the investments in the sector have grown exponentially. In 2012, they reached a record figure, exceed the $8 billion. And currently, there are 47 mining projects announced or under evaluation that represent investments about $55 billion. The other sector that very relevant here in Peru is petrochemical sectors. And the third sector, but not less important, is the agribusiness sector. And here we have a diverse and innovative menu for international tables. Peru's large biodiversity makes possible the development of various native crops that are of interest to the international market.
So this means, Mark, you are becoming also an export country, and as I know, you are a professional lecturer at the ADX, which is the Peruvian Federation of Export-Related Companies. Can you please tell me something about these companies who are, I guess, exporting all these goods? What kind of size they are doing, what kind of markets they are focusing, and how well they are doing? I mean, you are teaching them how to export it. How you do this?
Okay, well, yes, indeed. Since 2010, I've been involved in the academic and projects consultancy of potential products of for exports. And I showed to all the entrepreneurs and now the exporters that in Europe and North America, for example, Peruvian products are beginning to appear in supermarkets, especially mangoes and asparagus from Peru. How can do that? I have to teach the best way that I can. So also Peru has become world leader in the export of organic coffee.
Let's talk about the companies you are talking, because now we're talking about the products itself. What kind of companies are involved in the business? Are these mid-sized business, small business, family business, or larger groups? What is the ratio according to your observation?
The 80% approximately of the exports are made in by the 20% of companies here. So still we have big companies in charge of the most exports in volume and in value. So, but there is a open window also for small and medium companies.
I see. Let's talk about the incoming business. What are your observations? I think you were telling that there are many projects in related to mining. I guess I can imagine that there are mostly owned or licensed by foreign companies potentially. What is the investor looking like when he's coming to Peru, and why he's choosing Peru as a base potentially also to get into South America? What is your observation?
Well, the investors mainly look at stability and clear rules by the government, and that's why we are doing since 1993. Also, the risk rating agency Standard and Poor's highlighted the measures announced by Peru's government to invigorate its economy, which are intended to support a positive business environment and attract investments.
In my opinion, business it's global and local, isn't it? That means when I am a European or US company or Asian company wishing to come to South America, and particularly now to Peru in your case, it's really very important that we understand the local circumstances, that we understand the local rules, that we have access, obviously, to the government, that we are able to create a good environment and to have a good start. I mean, you are the IMC CEO in your country, and you are working with your team to support these companies getting successful into the country. What exactly are you doing? First and second, what are your recommendations for these companies to be successful and not to fail when they are coming to Peru?
Well, we help in many ways. IMC International aims to help the externalization, both through the presentation to public procurement, facilitating the establishment of business in all areas, professional business sectors, and investments in Peru. Additional, it makes the continuous accompaniment for companies that want to internationalize towards emerging countries in Latin America, including Peru.
What are the three main recommendations you are giving? For instance, if I will be a Swiss company getting into Peru, what are the three major, I would say, elements I have to consider to be successful?
First, to do a professional market research to know what is the real demand for the products. The second point is to find a real good partner, a professional partner that that they can be give more value to the company. And the third suggestion is to not just think in just one country. They can develop first his efforts in Peru, then go to Chile or Colombia and expand. So and they will have to again do the market research and make partners, professional partners to help with these entrepreneurships. So, but with IMC, um, as the people must know, we are present here in Peru and in other countries in the region in Latin America. So they can trust in us.
Thanks a lot, Mark. I would say thanks. It has been a very good insight in your country, in the microeconomic side, and very happy to have you here. Thanks a lot, and bye-bye to Peru and to your team.
Many thanks. Bye-bye.
This was Let's Talk About Business on Doing Business in Peru. I'd like to thank you for having watched Swiss Financial TV. See you soon. Bye-bye.